Hey guys, it's time for another beer, and today again with our Beery Christmas at number 22. So we are 22 of December. Like this one comes in best at 10 to 12 degrees Celsius, and it pairs really well with fish and chips. So really nice fish and chips. That's also from England, a dish, of course. That's there, better known than here, because we eat our fries with stoofvlees or vol au vent or something like that. But they eat it with fish and chips, of course, in the UK. So the beer is from the UK, if I'm correct, and it's called Poppels. The brewery, Brasserie. So it's not from England. I will tell you where it's from because I didn't have a look yet. It's from Sweden. Okay, from Sweden. So in Sweden they have actually fish and chips. I didn't know that actually. So goes well with Gouda cheese, fish and chips, and roast beef. So what's on here? It's an English ale characterized by his maltiness, good balance and drinkability. It's a beer style perfect for food pairing, where the roasted tones and rich flavor pairs well with a large number of dishes. Okay, so it's an English ale. That's why it pairs really well with fish and chips. Okay, so I'm looking for the ABV. It's an organic beer, so 6% ABV. Let's get it into a glass, guys, and see how it looks and tastes like. Look at this, look at this. Yeah, also like ruby red colored. It's like a red ale, like you might see. There's quite some carbonation going on. And also decent head, 2-finger head to it. I'm gonna get the nose. Really organic, really organic. The English style is very present actually here, the red ale style from the UK. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Cheers, guys. Malty, really malty, but also hoppy. So there are quite some hops in here. You do get these organic notes in here, like from your wheat and stuff. Your wheat and everything is going on. Like it's also grassy, and there are some red fruits to it. Also, overall, also malty sweet it is, but a rather nice beer. I'm gonna give this like 6 to 6.5 out of 10. It's not a beer to look forward to, actually, but I can dig this one. Like, this will be also nice when it's a little bit colder, like this time of year, of course, because it's rather dry and you get these wine notes to it. Also, it's not that bitter. It's slight bitter at the ending because I can get some hops in here, some aroma hops. So Poppels Brewery from Sweden. It was from Sweden, yes. Yeah. Did make a rather nice brew actually. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. So, like you know, I always have an extra beer to review. And this time we have another one from Brasserie de la Senne, and it's called Stouterik. And this Stouterik is actually a stout, of course. Comes in at only 5% ABV. And you know, all those guys who are brewing now, these lower ABV stouts, there was only one stout that was like around 5% ABV also. That was really nice. So I'm actually curious, because I had this before, but it's been such a long time ago. And like I told you guys, the Brasserie de la Senne, I only had one not as good beer from them, but it was still a nice beer, but not like the ones they actually brew and that are sold, like the fullness of it, like it's just complex. So let's get this one out and see how it looks and tastes like also. So I'm not hoping too much for a 5% stout actually, but I can be wrong, especially with Brasserie de la Senne. I can be really wrong actually. So I raise the glass. It looks thick and creamy. It's very dark. It has a nice head to it, like you can see, but that's typical for our Belgian beers. Like it's a 3-finger head, and you see it's rather really dark in color. So okay, let's get it on nose first. Coffee and chocolate. You get first on the nose, of course. Also some hops in there, but I'm going to taste it actually, because I don't know what it will be only on the nose. I can get only the two most important ingredients in there, the coffee and the chocolate. So I'm excited actually to try it, and hopefully this one is going to be thick. It will be sticking on my palate and it will be full tasting. But like I said, with a 5% stout, we're gonna see. Cheers, guys. This one could lead indeed a little more punch, but for 5%, guys, I'm gonna tell you, you do get a lot of coffee in here. The chocolate is in there. It is like malty. From the roasted malts, you also get the coffee taste, of course, a little bit, and then the hoppy notes in there are also quite nice balanced. It is rather thick on the mouth, but it could need some more kick to it, even, like, but really, guys, for a 5% one, a stout is actually incredible. You can compare it with like 7 to 8% stouts even. Like, it has that thick mouthfeel. It is slight sticking to your palate, and it sticks to your throat also, so you can taste it actually all the time when you have a sip of it. No, really nice one actually. Like I said, it could need some more punch, some more kick to it, some more bite, but if you're thinking about a 5% ABV, no. This one is really well made. Like, there is some cacao in there. You can get it really nice. Like the caramel, the chocolatey notes. They could use, of course, also malts, chocolate malts. They do exist, all those styles, or caramel malts in here. Like the roasted malts will give us some kind of coffee notes to it, to your beer. But really nicely made. Some raisins, some bready notes in here. Really nice. I'm gonna give this, like, this one is 7 to 7.5. Easy out of 10. Let's say I give it 7.5 out of 10, because it's really well brewed for the 5% ABV. And you can go wrong with these guys from Brasserie de la Senne. I think they're from Brussels, around Brussels, Schaarbeek, if I'm correct, because they had opened a new brewery recently. So I don't know if it was Schaarbeek, but I think it's Schaarbeek now. They are having actually a quite large brewery in the meantime. So they started out really small, and now they have grown already very big, because they don't make actually bad beers. Like, I dare you to find one that is, like you said, it will be, that's really bad. The one I was telling you about, the collab with another brewery, that I found it to be like less tasting, was still a nice beer. Don't get me wrong, guys, but there was something going on with the ingredients for me. Maybe again a little bit too much spicy, and you know me, I don't like really spiced beers. But this one is really well made, and for the A5 ABV you can drink it all night actually, one after another, and you won't get wasted. Like, you can control it, of course. But I'm gonna just drink these two and then enjoy my evening with these two. So cheers guys, and don't forget, a beer a day keeps doctor away. Until tomorrow, Beery Christmas number 23. Bye guys, cheers.